welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. Thank you all so much for joining. In this video I'm going to be doing a colour and chat, something that I haven't done in a really what feels like such a long time. So as you know, I have taken a bit of a break from YouTube. There was just some things going on sort of behind the scenes, and then we've had sort of the gear up for the kids breaking up for summer holidays. We've had just, you know, stuff happening with the house, so it has just been really crazy, but I am hoping to get back in the saddle and catch up on videos and start, you know, get back into sort of content creating for you. I have really missed it, and you know, from those of you who have reached out to me, I know that you guys have missed it as well, so thank you so much for your kind and lovely words and for waiting for me to come back. So I'm going to be colouring in this book. I really apologise, I'm not sure of the name of it. I think it's like Yururi's Mouse Sketchbook Travels, something like that. I'm really sorry, I'm awful, but this was ordered from Amazon Japan. Oh my gosh, I want to say about 6 weeks to 2 months ago. I do have a haul from the last few months that I need to do as well, but for now I thought I would just ease myself back in with colour and chat and just sort of see how everyone's doing and give you guys a bit of an update as well. So I have been working very slowly on this double page spread, well, maybe 3/4. So yeah, I have been working on this really slowly because this book is so beautiful and I really do want to do the artwork justice. Now, up until sort of the point where there's just a few bits of Crayola Super Tips added in now, up until that point I had used exclusively my Caran d'Ache Pablo pencils, but the other night I thought, you know, I would really like to see how my water-based markers act on this paper because my hands were starting to hurt, and I thought, right, if I can get a base layer of colour down and then I can go in and shade over the top. And yeah, the Crayola Super Tips, just sort of on some of these bits here, there is no bleed through whatsoever. So I just put a light layer. So yeah, they've worked really well. So I just thought I would continue working on this today on camera with you guys, and yeah, just sort of give you a bit of an update. So let's just move this down a smidge. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Okay, and yeah, I'm just going to jump in. Now I have got a little tray here, and that's got sort of pencils and things that I have been using on this page, and there's a couple greens in here that I started using on the Coco Wild Galaxy Queens book. But yeah, anyway, I am just gonna, let me see what colours we've got here. Just gonna grab a few. So how are you all? How's everyone been doing? I hope you've all been doing well and keeping well, looking after yourselves. And for those of you who have been experiencing the crazy heat wave, again, I hope you're all doing okay. I know last week here in the UK, oh my gosh, it was rough. It was really rough. Don't get me wrong, I love the sunshine, but that heat, oh, that was too much. Way too much. So I am recording this on Tuesday the 26th. Yeah, Tuesday the 26th of July. So we took the kids into town yesterday morning. It was nice. We weren't in there too long. But my youngest, Emmy, she, bless her, for a few months, she has been asking about getting her ears pierced. And I was like, yeah, well, we'll do it, but wait until like the start of the summer holidays, and then you've got all that 6 weeks for your ears. Oh my goodness, your ears to heal before you go back to school. So yeah, she had them done yesterday, but she wanted to see Tegan have hers done first. So Tegan, my eldest, she had her second ear piercings done yesterday, so she's now got 2 sets of earrings per ear, and she done really, really well, bless her. She was great. So Emmy saw how it was done, and then the piercer was fantastic. Emmy had one of her favourite snugglies with her, and the lady who was doing the piercing said, would you like me to pierce one of your puppy's ears as well, so you can see up close what happens? So Emmy said, oh yes please. So this lady, bless her heart, she'd done that for Emmy, and Emmy was so over the moon. So she was like, yep, I want to go ahead, I want to get mine done. So she did. She bless her, she cried. She cried. I did expect it, but once it was done, she was great. She cried on the first one, but I think she was more sort of concentrating on that when the second ear was done. So yeah, she done so well, bless her. She done really well. They both did. Both the girls done fantastic. And they have exactly the same earrings, but Tegan has a turquoise diamante in hers. And Emmy, of course, Emmy, the little princess, she has pink. So yeah, both the girls are, they're really happy. And as a parent, that's all any of us want, isn't it? So they have the holidays now for their ears to heal nicely, ready for when they return to school in September. So they broke up on Friday, and yeah, it was quite a sad last day, especially for Emmy, bless her, because the teacher that she's had, he was also Caden's teacher last year during another of our lockdowns. Yeah, he's such a wonderful teacher, and just a really generally lovely guy. But yeah, he's got a job at another school, so he's moving up to deputy head, which is fantastic and such an amazing opportunity for him. So yeah, there were some tears on Friday, and it's not difficult to see why the kids are going to miss that teacher, because he's just wonderful. He's such a great teacher. He has really fantastic rapport with the kids. So yeah, he will very much be missed at the school, but like I said, I have no doubt that he is going to be fantastic as deputy head at the new school where he will be working. I kind of want to colour that bit in there black, but I don't think I have any black fine liners, so I'm gonna brave it with a Posca. I just want to add, kind of like some deep contrast to these beautiful, bright, vibrant colours on the page. I just think just a little bit of like a really deep contrast would look quite nice. I wasn't going to do any like Posca detailing or anything like that until all the pencil work and stuff was done, but I'm looking at it now and I think, yeah, let's just get that Posca in there. Okay, lovely. There's so much brown on the page, like over here on the unit, the door, The floor I used sort of like a grey beige kind of colour because there was a lot of brown, and it's now sort of left me wondering what to do with the rocking horse. I think I want to do him a colour, but I'm not sure. I'm kind of leaning towards blue with sort of like red and yellow on him, like a really bright, vibrant, but then I don't know, part of me wants to keep it quite traditional, you know, with sort of the brown, and then just put the bright colours sort of on his mane and his saddle and things. Oh, I don't know what to do. Let's see. So like I said, how have you all been? For those of you who either work at a school or you have children who attend a school, are they, you know, like here in the UK, are the children now broke up for summer holidays? Or I know my beautiful best friend Tess from the US, bless her heart, her granddaughter I think has gone back to school. So where are you guys at, you know, with either you know, having time off from teaching, or, you know, children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, all that good stuff? Whereabouts, you know, are they in their academic year? I want to do this. I kind of want to I want to do it like Hogwarts colours, you know. Do we think Yururi would be a Gryffindor? I'm a Hufflepuff. Yeah, let's do this yellow and burgundy, I think. So I have some yellowy colours in here? Oh, I've got some. Okay, that'll do. I've got some Prismas. That'll do. Because I was using these colours on these beautiful sort of yellow flowers here, and I've got a little blanket or kitchen towel there. So let's do that. I'm going to have to pull my Pablos out again, I think. I'm just wondering what pencils I've got closest to me. What are these? Oh, okay, I've got my Arteza pencils out. I don't use them very often at all, but I really want to show them some love, and I did pull a few out. I can't remember what page I was using them on now. Hazelnut brown and sienna brown. I can't remember what page that was on, but yeah, I don't really want to be messing around grabbing out the Pablos again. So I'm just going to use what I've got handy. But like I said, these are some Prismas that I've already used on this page, so I'm trying to keep the colours, you know, cohesive and kind of dot them evenly around the pages. So what have you all been colouring or crafting? What have you all been working on? I've ridiculously slowly been working on a cross stitch that I received. I think it was one of the ones from Everyday Deals or Everyday E-Deals. I'm not sure how you say it. But I can literally only do a tiny bit at a time just because of the arthritis in my hands. So that is going to, even though it's the definitely the very much easier out of the two designs, I still think that is gonna take a chunk of time. But you know, it's okay. It's all good. I've also been working on a dragon's eye diamond painting for Caden for his bedroom, and I have 2 sections left, and then it's done. It's not a very big diamond painting. I think it's a 30 by 40, so it's not, yeah, it's not all that big at all. But I'm loving how that is turning out. You know, Caden's really excited about it. So once it's done, I need to figure out like how I maybe trim the edges and then frame it. But the beautiful Lisa from Lisa's Colouring Corner, bless her, she's done quite a lot of like diamond painting videos that have really like helped me. I've gained some really useful tips and tricks from her. So I do want to go back and see, you know, maybe how she frames her diamond paintings and things, the ones that she maybe like, you know, hangs up on the wall or whatever. What have we got here? We've got garnet red. Do I want garnet and magenta or cherry red? Let's try magenta. Whoops. Let's throw it around. Where's that gone? Okay, I just need to sharpen that one because where I've dropped it, I've snapped the tip. So I'm just going to pause the video while I sharpen because it is a hand crank and it is quite noisy. So I will just fix this pencil and I will be right back. Okay, perfect. So this is the garnet red. I think what I will do is pull this colour here. I've got sort of like another kitchen towel here, so I might pull this red up into here, and then also use it to shade the red books. So what do we have planned for the summer holidays? At the minute, we are just sort of taking things day at a time. I think the most we plan is maybe like a day or two in advance. A lot of it, to be honest, my loves, it just depends on the weather. Because even though we have had that glorious weather, the last 2 days has been sort of like really random showers on and off. So yeah, we'll see. As I said, Aaron's taken the kids out for a minute. They've gone to get some shopping. There's a few things we need for the spag bowl and chilli that we are making for dinner tonight. Aaron and I are going to have chilli. Caden will have spag bowl. So it's the same base, but obviously Aaron and I will separate some out for us and then just add a few other ingredients. The girls won't eat either, so they are going to have tuna pasta. So, oh my gosh, yeah, it's a whole thing. But that's okay. And I know that they're going to stop in at the park on the way, so the little ones can burn off some energy, get some out, you know, fresh air for a bit. And I said to Aaron, well, you know, if it's okay with you, while you guys are out, I will get some videos done because I've really missed it. And the beautiful Zoe from Addicted to Colouring, she was doing a live stream last night doing a beautiful paint by number of a squirrel. It's absolutely beautiful. I will link Zoe's channel down below. And yeah, I joined her stream and it was so nice to see some familiar faces and just, you know, just catch up with some people. It was really lovely, and it just made me think, you know, I think I'm ready to, you know, to get back to it. You know, I've missed it, and like I said, just interacting with you guys, it was just so nice. And I was like, yeah, I really miss my friends, and I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to start dipping my toes back into the YouTube pond. So here we are. But I definitely need to go through and make a list of videos to do, because I've got maybe 3 or 4 videos written down, but they are like carried over from like a month, 2 months ago. So there are a few that I am really behind on, and I feel terrible because 2 of them are review videos for some artwork by artists who reached out to me. But one of the artists who I've been in touch with, I just have been so patient with me. And, I really, really do appreciate it. There was just things I had to, just off camera I had to deal with. But do not worry, everything is good. Yeah. And for those of you asking before, because I put a post up saying, there's things I need to deal with behind the scenes, and there's, I need to sort of do some soul searching and make some decisions about the channel and whatnot. But yet that has all been sorted. Everything is good. So here we are. We're alive and kicking. So yeah, so here we are back, and yeah, try and get back to to doing what I love with people who mean the absolute world to me. When I say I've missed you all, I do really genuinely mean it. I've really missed sort of interacting with you guys. Some of you I've been in contact with via email, DM on Instagram, Facebook Messenger, things like that. And it's just really lovely. But for those of you who, unfortunately, I don't speak to you on a too regular basis, and it's sort of just mostly in like my video comments or, during live streams or whatever. Just, I miss all of you. I miss every single one of you. And I cannot wait to have a proper catch up. We need to do a live stream soon, I think. It needs to happen because I've really been missing them. I miss that sort of live interaction with you all, sort of chatting in real time. So yeah, and I had goals set for this year to try and get back to like, 1 to 2 live streams a week, and I have failed miserably. So I'm really going to sort of try and amp things up, this second half of the year, get my butt in gear and, get things moving and get things moving. I have been watching so many YouTube videos, trying to keep up to date with, everyone as best I can. If I haven't commented on the video, please don't take offense. There's just been occasions where I'm just sort of mentally drained, I've as you know, I battle with some health issues. So it's not that I'm not watching your videos or that I don't care or that I just can't be asked to leave a comment. It's not that at all. Sometimes it's a lot. But any videos that I've watched, I have left a thumbs up. I do show my support, but I just don't necessarily comment on all of them. I've been trying to keep up to date with comments on my videos and respond as best I can. But I've noticed, and I don't know, for other YouTube creators out there, please let me know if you find this as well, that when I'm just in the normal YouTube and, you click on your channel and your notifications, you get all your comments and things, that's fine. I try and action them as best as I can. But I'm finding when I'm going into YouTube Studio, it's showing that I have like a load of comments, and I click on them and there's all these comments that haven't even been actioned by me, you know. And if it's not a comment I need to reply to, I will just heart it so that you know that I have seen it and I have read it. So I'm acknowledging the comment. But there have been so many showing up there that don't show up on like the regular YouTube comments, and I'm just like, what on earth? And there are so many on there, and this goes back, like, there's some as far back as like 2 years ago, and I'm like, wow, okay. So moving forward, I will check on both regular YouTube and YouTube Studio for comments. I've also had a lady who I have blocked several times, and to my knowledge she's never been unblocked, because in the past she has left some extremely unnecessary and just outright spiteful comments, yet she somehow managed to leave another comment. Now, it wasn't showing in my regular YouTube comments on my regular YouTube, but it did sort of ping up in Studio, and I'm thinking, what on, I have blocked this woman like 2-3 times before, what on earth? Anyway, yeah, this comment was well, she left 2 actually, and one of them was because I was saying a lot in one of the videos. Now, I am getting to the point where I don't feel I have to justify myself to anyone, but on this occasion I will address it, because if for whatever reason this lady is watching, I just want to make myself clear. As many of you know, I suffer with anxiety and depression and whatnot. Now, I am not using that as an excuse, but please be mindful that on some occasions I may not be doing my best and I may be having a really high anxiety day. So if I do say a lot in my videos, sometimes it just happens. It happens. So many YouTube creators do it, and it's not as if we're aware of it, but other occasions it will be because of a high anxiety day. If it bothers you, me saying in my videos, or the way I pronounce things, or things I do on the channel, which clearly for some people is an issue, that is fine. You are entitled to your opinion, but if it bothers you to the point you feel you have to leave a really unnecessary comment, do you know what? There's plenty other channels on YouTube for you to watch. If mine is not a right fit for you, that is perfectly okay. This channel is not going to appeal to everyone. I'm not going to appeal to everyone, you know? But rather than taking the time to be tapping on your keyboard and leaving a bitchy comment, how about you just click the unsubscribe button and go and watch someone else, you know? But on the flip side of that, it's interaction. So you are still interacting with my channel, which is a positive thing, and the algorithm really likes it. So, you know, even though it was negative, thank you, because you're still supporting the channel, so very much appreciated. But if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Okay, rant over. Rant over. It irks me, you know? But, you know, I guess some people can't help it, but it's like, what I just couldn't get my head around was that I've blocked this woman like 2 or 3 times before. She's never been unblocked. So I'm like, how on earth are you still able to comment on my videos? I don't get it. I don't get it. But, you know, whatever. It's, you know, it's interaction, whether it's positive or negative. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You're still feeding the algorithm. So, thank you. I just felt I needed to say something because it's yeah, it's been bothering me. You know, it doesn't bother me that she's moaning that I say or this or that. Well, no, that's a lie. Okay, yeah, it bothered me, but Not because I'm like, oh, I'm offended, or, you know, she doesn't like me saying and whatnot. But it's because sometimes there's a reason behind it that is unavoidable. And if you've watched my channel for a while and you've been with me long enough, you'll know. You'll know. So if that, you know, if that isn't your thing, fine, don't watch. No one's forcing you to. No one's holding your hands behind your back and saying, you know, you have to watch Kate's channel, you have to do this, you have to do that. No, you don't have to. You do not have to. Not at all. Not at all. If you don't like the video, or if it's pissing you off that I'm saying then click out the video, don't watch, you know? Anyway, like I said, rant over. Oh my gosh, I just, I had to get that off my chest. Okay, I think we're going to do some green books over here. Oh, hang on, I've missed a red one. I've missed a red book just down here. So I'm at the point on this page now where it's kind of like I've done the big bulky stuff, or bar really the rocking horse and, you know, bits here, but it's just the little odds and bods now, you know. Excuse me. So yeah, it's just this stuff. But I will say that the Pablos have worked really lovely on this paper, and the Artezas seem to be doing a pretty good job as well. I did purchase a blender pen because there was a lot of white space, but I didn't want to push my luck because I felt like I did in a few spots on the background. It wasn't supposed to be this vibrant. It was supposed to be more of a muted sort of like an olivey pea green, but it turned out a lot more vibrant, and I love it. It's just brighter than I expected, but there was a lot of white space, and you can you know, you can still see it on the paper. But I'm not one for sort of banishing and you know, to get it super smooth. It's just not my thing, and even if it was, it wouldn't do my hands any good. So I purchased this one, Koi colouring brush pen, and this is just a plain, you know, excuse the messy nib, a plain blender pen. I used it on the background, on the desk, on the door, on this unit, and even still, it's not, you know, there is still a lot of like texture and things on it, which I do actually really like. But this just didn't, I was underwhelmed by this. I think it was about £3 something on Amazon. But I have had lots of people really praise the Derwent blender pens. So if you have them, if you've used them, could you just like let me know what you think, and if you know, your experience with them, because I am really tempted to try them. I'm just I just need that little nudge, if that makes sense, because this one, it's okay, you know, it's all right, but let's just, it's not you know, it's not the best, and I think there could be much better out there. But I just wanted to see how it would look if it was all sort of blended and I got like a really smooth look to it. But I did want to keep sort of like, you know, so you could see where I put sort of the darker pencils and stuff. I still wanted all of that visible. I didn't want the colours to just smush into one. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I do really like the texture. I do really like the floor. I haven't blended that, but I do really like the texture on the floor. But But yeah, if you have the Derwent blender pens, could you just sort of let me know what you think of them, and you know, how you find them on like different papers and things? I would really, really very much appreciate it. Okay, now I know I want to leave this palette here, like the frame of it. I know I want to leave that white. This box here, I'm kind of tempted to do brown, but there's a lot of brown. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let's shade some of this where I put the super tips. Let me find. Let's see, what kind of lighter browns have I got here? Maybe I could do that colour. Ooh, that one would be good. What's that? Okay, let's try the... They're going to be a bit too dark. Let's try these. Okay, so I'm just going to sharpen this one. Again, I will do this off camera just to save the noise. Okay, so I'm going to go in with Cinnamon in the Pablo pencil by Caran d'Ache, and I'm going to work over the areas where I've put the Crayola super tip as a base. I do think I'm going to do that for a lot of the rest of the picture, because I'm at that point now where, as much as I love working on this page, it's been going for quite a while, and I'm quite eager to sort of have it finished. I do have, I've got a few whips on the go actually, but I would really, really like to get this one done, because there's another page in here that I'm really eager to get to. It's one with the lighthouse. Really like to get that done, and there's some whips as well in other books, sort of summary books, that I'm quite eager to get those finished as well. One of them is a buddy colour in the, I think it's My Summer Walk or something like that, by Rita Bam, and that was a buddy colour with the beautiful Zoe. I think it was last summer we started that one. So it's been a whip and an outstanding buddy colour for quite a long time. Saying that, Tess and I have lots of lots of buddy colours that we've started, but it's, we never ever put like a time limit or anything on. It's just sort of, as and when. It's just really chilled and laid back, But I was looking at the summer double page spread the other day that I'm doing with Zoe, and I was like, yeah, I really need to get this done. And I had put a super light base layer of colour on the sky and the grass. Really, really light. And then I'm looking at it and I'm like, no, I don't think I want to do all that with pencil. So what I'm going to do is try and erase that as best I can. And I think I'm just going to go in with my pan pastels, and then maybe a little bit of shading over the top with some pencils in some areas. But yeah, I think it's going to be a pan pastel for the sky and the grass on that one. Not sure I have a blue deep enough, but I do have the Faber-Castell soft pastels, and they were sent to me by the beautiful Kylara. Oh my gosh, a few years ago now, and they're beautiful. They're really lovely. So I know there's some stunning blues in there, so I will pull those out. Maybe use like a pale blue from the pan pastels, because I do have a I think it's the pastel set, or the hint of set, and there's a couple super pale blues in there, and then maybe work over the top with the Faber-Castells. But I do have a really lovely selection of green pan pastels. So okay, yeah, I think I want to add some darker brown on these, but at the same time I don't want to go too dark, because I'm trying to, have like a nice selection of browns and umbers and things on the page. I need to decide on the mouse. I've given him, I went by the, whoops, oh my gosh, they nearly went. I went by the cover on the front. He's got sort of brown shorts, and he's kind of like an orangey colour. But I'm like, well, there's a brown desk and a brown chair, so I've just put a really light layer on. But yeah, I just need to figure out some, you know, some other shades for that. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm jumping around everywhere on this page, but there's just sort of, you know, odds and sods to finish. I think I'm going to pull out, let me see. Okay, let's get, actually I'll do those with pencil. Let's get a, what colour can I kind of pull into like the milk jug here, and maybe up here, and some of the crockery. Don't know. How about like a blue grey kind of colour maybe? What's this? Anything a little bit darker than that? Is that the same? Yeah, I think that's the same, isn't it? Okay, that might be a lot darker. Yeah, it is. Well, you could use that for shadows, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna go with it. I need to stop overthinking, because I think this is why the page has kind of taken so long. So I'm just gonna put a base. I'm not sure if, is it showing up? Just putting a really light base of this colour in a few places here. Let's do it on the bottom half of the vase here. Do it there. Like I said, just put a light base, and then I will shade over the top with pencils. For those of you who have this book, is this a page that you have coloured yet? If so, I would love to see it. But of course, only if you, only if you feel comfortable sharing. So let's do that here on his painting. I think I might actually add a bit of Albrecht Dürer around the painting that he's done here to sort of give it a more painterly feel. I think that would look quite cute. Okay, and then we've got some crockery up here. So let's do his cup. Okay. And then we've got a cup here. This one. Okay. There's a jug here. Do that one too. Okie dokie. And then there's a plate here. So yeah, going back to talking about like the summer holidays and stuff, we are gonna pop in town tomorrow. We have a few things to do, and then, you know, hopefully we'll there's like an ice cream parlour. Well, yeah, like an ice cream parlour. We'll take the kids there, but the desserts are so large and they are quite expensive, like the sundaes and things. And no one finishes one to themselves, so I think what we might do is just get two that like everybody would like, and then just, you know, get like 5 spoons and all just share it that way. I think that would probably be good. Okay, I'm using a lot of this colour over here. I do like it, I do like that colour on that, but I do want to bring some over here. I've got some there and there. Maybe I could use it as like a shade on the palette for like the shadows or something, like that maybe. A bit here, and then just as like a hint of shadow. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks alright. And then there we go. That's not bad, not bad. Let me see. Let's get. I do kind of want to get a brown. I want to do these bits. Are like the acorns? They look like acorns, don't they? Let's do that. Oh, really? Now we have a blowfly in here. If you hear buzzing, I do apologise. But you know, it's summer. We have all the windows open, so it's inevitable. Okay. Honestly, guys, it feels so nice to be sat down, just chilling, you know, colouring and just chatting away with you and having a bit of a catch up. This is, it just feels like it's doing me the world of good, you know. I've really missed it, and I am sorry for being absent for a while, but you know, life happens, shit happens. Excuse the language. I know I've used a few naughty words in this one, haven't I? But you know, I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not, and if I feel I've got something to get off my chest, then I need to do it. I need to do it. I've got to start, you know, dealing with negativity in a better way. Well, I don't know if I'd word it like that. I don't know. Just, I just there's things I need to work on within myself, but to make me a stronger person, if that makes sense. I don't know. I know what I mean. Do you know? I'm just gonna go with it. I am gonna do this box brown, but I think I'm gonna base it with the super tips. Okay. Yeah, they work beautifully on this paper. And I think another way that would be quite nice to use them, I haven't used watercolour on this yet, so I don't know how it would work on this paper, but you know, with any kind of water-based marker you have, you could scribble a little bit onto a palette and then pick it up with either like a paintbrush or a water brush pen and use it as a watercolour that way. You know, you could absolutely do that and it would look fabulous. I've done this the wrong way around. I should have done the darker one on that bit, but you know, oh well. Yeah, I like it. I like that. So let's do, I'm trying to think. We'll do a, maybe like a medium brown for the outside of the box. Here. Like the panels in the centre. This kind of ochre brown kind of colour. I might even go in and try you know, some watercolours, or you know, use these as like a paint on some of the page. You know, like I said, I was going to do the painting here, this one, you know, try and add some watercolour around it to make it look a bit more painterly. I could do that. Okay. Alright, so there's our little wooden paint box there. I'm gonna do this brown, I think, around the edges. Oh, actually, I think I've got brown fine liner in here for the things I've been using on this page. I do. One of my very few Arteza Inconics that I have left. As you can tell, they've been well loved. Let's see. This has got enough in it for me to do this. It might be a bit of a push, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to grab. Do I have one at hand? No. Let me just grab a white. Oh, that's a thick one. I've got an 8. There we go. Let's just grab a white Jelly Roll 8 because where I'm going to put this dark line, I've already used the fine liner on the inside, so I'm just gonna sort of draw a line in there. It doesn't look great, but I'll come back and fix that later. What time are we on? 54 minutes. Okay. We'll just finish up this bit on the box. I mean, didn't realise the colour and chat go on for so long, but it's been so long since I've been away. You know? I want to have a good old chinwag with you all. So I will try and edit and get this video out to you today if I can. I do have other videos to film, and so I'm going to grab the opportunity of having sort of like a day at home today to, you know, try and get as much done as I can. I do need to go to a print shop tomorrow because there's, you know, like I said earlier, from 2 artists, I have some PDFs that of their artwork that I need to review, and share here on the channel, which I'm so looking forward to. I'm absolutely honoured that these amazing artists reached out to me. But because we no longer have a printer here at home, yeah, I need to go into the art shop and get them printed, so I will do that tomorrow. Maybe film it Thursday. I need to make a list. And also there's I think it's like a colouring freak out tag, mid-year freak out or something like that, which was put together by the beautiful Sassy Colouring. So I will link her YouTube channel below as well, along with Zoe's, for you. And I've seen so many people do it, and it looks really fun. It really does. And for me personally, it would really make me think, you know, okay, what page am I really proud of so far? And I think it would just be nice to sort of have a look through what I've coloured so far this year and kind of revisit, you know, revisit some of it. So I really would like to participate in that one. I still have the birthday bonanza tag to do, which was put together by the fabulous Dan from Colour with Dan. Again, I will link his channel down below for you as well. There's just so many fabulous content creators on YouTube, and I think personally I'm spoiled for choice. I love it. I absolutely love it. That's my, you know, when the kids are settled of an evening, and Aaron's sort of chilling out, he's settling, you know, listening to his podcasts or whatnot, then I will put the headphones on and catch up on YouTube, and that is my, like, you know, just chill, catch my breath, you know, and just listen to friends whilst, you know, unwinding for the evening. I love it. I absolutely love it. On days where I'm not doing so well health wise, I will watch some videos during the day. But we're also trying to get decorated upstairs, which I'm really excited about, actually. I can't wait to start Caden's room. We've got the wallpaper. Well, we've got the wallpaper for his feature walls. And then there's a few rolls of pale grey wallpaper that we need to order. But I'm hoping that will be started either the end of this week, maybe over the weekend, because there's things of Tegan's that are still in that room that we need to, or she needs to sort through, should I say. But yeah, I'm really excited to get that done. You know, and I've been banging on for like what seems like forever, but I'm really keen to get into the master bedroom as well, because it's just been such a long time coming. Where's that thin black Posca that I had earlier? Where did I put that? Oh my word. Where did I put that? Okay. I've obviously put it somewhere random and now I can't find it. Great. Oh my goodness. Oh, here it is. I've got it. Okay. What was I using this for? I don't know. I can't remember. What was I saying? Oh my god. Brain fart. No, that was it. Saying about like decorating and stuff. So yeah, we have that to do, and I'm really excited. I love wallpapering. I absolutely love it. But I do not enjoy glossing at all. I hate painting woodwork. So that is Aaron's designated job. Paint the woodwork. Let's do this lid for this ink bottle. Let's do that black. kind of going completely over that detail now, aren't I? Yep. Oh well, it's okay. It's okay. It's getting there, isn't it? Very, very slowly, but surely it's getting there. It is getting there. Okay, where's that? I know I keep saying, right, okay, I'm going to be finishing the video soon, and then I'm like, just do this a little bit. Okay, just putting in these little wood details there on the stool. Okay, so let's zoom out. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I think it is looking really cute. It's, like I said, it's definitely been a labour of love, but I've thoroughly enjoyed working on it. I know I haven't really got an awful lot done with you guys today on here, but I still hope you've enjoyed it anyway. It has been so lovely catching up with you. Like I said earlier, I've really missed everyone, and it just feels so nice to be sat here filming and creating content for you. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoy, and I look forward to seeing you in a live stream if you are able to make it. So thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy the beautiful weather if the sun is shining, and I will see you all again really soon. Lots of love. Bye.